Drastic measures are being taken in Los Angeles County, where the emergency rooms are at capacity. First responders have been told not to bring patients to hospitals if their survival chances are low. This comes after reports of some patients with low blood pressure and oxygen levels having to wait up to 9 hours in waiting rooms before they could be admitted.
People who have a stroke or a heart attack or experience a traumatic injury from a car crash are finding it more difficult to access care compared to months ago.
Arenas and community centers have been converted to so-called alternate care facilities, as the state governor warns about another surge on top of a surge in the coming weeks.
Just put it in perspective, the last 14 days, close to 4,000 Californians have lost their lives. This is a deadly disease. This is a deadly pandemic. It remains more deadly today at any point in the history of this pandemic.
Health officials are pushing to expand testing and vaccination efforts. In hard-hit Los Angeles, the county's largest testing site in Dodger Stadium resumed its operations following the holiday break, with increased capacity to accommodate an additional 600 to 800 vehicles. In the meantime, inoculations have been expanded to include first responders.
It eases my mind a little bit to be a little bit more helpful, be a little bit more hands-on, and not so concerned about going on a call with a COVID patient that's tested positive or anyone that shows symptoms.
The U.S. federal government has distributed more than 15 million vaccines across the country, but only around 4.5 million doses have actually been administered through Monday, prompting some states to consider incentives for certain groups to be vaccinated, while New York is considering penalties for hospitals that lag behind.
Any provider who does not use the vaccine could be fined up to $100,000. Going forward, they have to use the allocation within 7 days. Otherwise, they can be removed from future distribution.
It's a race against time to vaccinate as many people as quickly as possible. December marked the deadliest month of the pandemic in the U.S. Things are not any better to start the new year. And if the trend continues, we'll likely see a deeper crisis for many medical facilities that are already at a breaking point. Ediz Tiyansan, CGTN, Los Angeles.